get my filter up here. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Okay. Keep it at that. Let's see if we get any chats. Happy weekend, everybody. I jumped on a little bit later because a few people said this was the best time to come on. So, have a Wicklow Wolf again. I'm actually going out at 7. It's almost 6 o'clock now. My brother and his family are coming over to Rush in North Dublin. And yeah, we're going to have dinner. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that actually. I haven't seen him since Christmas of last year. So it'll be good to catch up with him. And it'll be good to see my nephew as well, Matthew. And it'll be good to get some decent food. We're going to meet in the Harbour Bar. And I just know that the food in there is good. I've eaten in there many a time since I've come here to Rush, and yeah, it's just the best food in town. Yeah, other than that, I have a week left here. Not even a week. I think it's 6 days. I leave Thursday for Seville. Nearly forgot there what it was. Looking forward to that adventure. I was looking at the temperatures during the week and it's crazy. But it seems to be cooling down a little bit. It's supposed to hit 38 the day that I arrive. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I'm arriving at night, thankfully. I think it's around midnight by the time I get there. Anyway, happy weekend. Let's see if we get any chats today. Yeah, a week here and then a month in Seville. What's the plans for Seville? Well, there's no beach for one thing. It's full of fountains. I think all of Spain, they love their fountains, and it's a good way to cool down as well. So yeah, probably be head stuck in a fountain for a month because of the temperatures. But once I acclimatise, I'm sure I'll be fine. It seems to be a bit cooler down south for some reason. Yeah, it's just inland is very warm at the moment. Looking forward to obviously doing the historical side of. Thanks for the like there, whoever done that. Oh, no, they didn't. I thought I seen a 1 there for a second. Yeah, if you're watching this in the future, please do hit the like button. Yeah, looking forward to the historical side, obviously, of Seville, because it's steeped in history. It really is. From, you know, there's been different religions and factions that have taken over that region over the years, over the centuries. And the architecture sort of reflects that. So you might have had a mosque maybe, you know, 500 or 600 years ago, and then the Christians took over and they built a church on top of it. So you can see the two cultures that are mixed into the architecture, and it's a really interesting place like that. And I'm looking forward to finding out more about the history of Seville and that. And the surrounding areas. I'll go on a few day trips, obviously, to see different places. One place I really want to do is Alcaraz. I've done that, 6 years ago, I think it was now, with my fiance, and it's just, yeah, both of us were into Game of Thrones at the time. And that was just one of the locations for one of the games, well, one season in Game of Thrones. I think it was season 2 or 3, can't remember. But yeah, we're still Game of Thrones fans, but yeah, some nice memories will come back from that, I'm sure. Yeah, I was going to do the live outside, but the heavens are after opening. It's looking like storm weather out there now, so I'm not going to do that. So I just said I'd jump on really quick. I still need to get ready. I'm going to put on a shirt and a pair of long pants for a change to go and see my brother and have dinner. So yeah, I have to get a bit dressed up. I met one of the locals earlier on, actually, on the beach. Yeah, I go to the beach every day and I just go down, meditate, learn Spanish, stuff like that. Work out, and the day passes away nice and quickly. Thanks for the like. And if you'd like to say hello, please do. But yeah, he brought his niece with him and we had a decent conversation, the three of us together. Interesting. Yeah, it was an interesting conversation to say the least. She was lovely, and Connor, as usual, always his good self is always really nice as well. So it'll be good to see Connor. Actually, he has agreed for me to leave my car outside his place. He suggested it. I said I had nowhere to leave the car when I was going away, and he said, "Look, just leave it outside my place. It'll be grand." And that was a huge offer. You know, I just met the bloke a few days before, but we seemed to hit it off really well. And he just said, "Look, I have a place outside my driveway. You can leave it there for as long as you want." So that, you know, that was a huge weight off my mind. And it was a brilliant favour from him. And, you know, I hope to repay that favour in the future, because that's what it's all about, really, isn't it? You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Simple as that. Did anybody say hello? Let me get the chat up. No. But we have one person listening or watching. Happy weekend to you. If you want to say hello, please do. If not, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, what I wanted to say as well is we're nearly up to the 3,000 watch hours now at this stage. So that's inevitable. That's just going to happen in the next, I don't know how long it's going to be, but it'll happen. I see Graham got there before me. I'm not sure how, but he got there before me. So yeah, congratulations, Graham. I'm delighted for you, and long may it last. Keep making those great videos. The old hiking geezer, get over to his channel, give him a follow. Do I have any other news? I have a couple of places in mind. I think I let the cat out of the bag there last week. One of the places that I had in mind. But I've sort of reverted back to my original thinking of a couple of different European cities. Kenya is just a bit too volatile at the moment. But we'll see. We'll see what situation arises there. It seemed one of the locals, the same local, Connor, that I was talking to today, he was talking to another girl that just came back from there, and said that it's cool, like, you know, the protests are, you know, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think were the days, and you know, they don't really, you know, the tourist areas don't really see these protests. So, but just to be safe, I'm just going to keep an eye on how things are in that country, and yeah, just act accordingly, really. That's all you can do. But look, I can change plans quite quickly. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'd love to do it because it would be a life-changing experience. But we'll just have to wait and see, yeah, what the situation is there in the country. So yeah, we got a fair few followers actually during the week as well. So welcome to all you if you're watching in the future. I think Jamie's channel sent a few over again. So thanks again, Jamie. I was looking for your channel during the week, believe it or not, Jamie, if you're watching this in the future, and I couldn't find it. Did they take your channel off air and you have a new one, or yeah, I just couldn't find you. So I can't give you a shout out, unfortunately. But if you do watch this, please drop a link in the comments, and hopefully people will get over there and give Jamie a follow. He does things a little differently than I do, and let's just say that. But yeah, he's a good channel and he's a good guy. Touring Around with Rosie. I don't know if anybody has heard of that channel. Two Nordies, two Northern Irish guys. They just bought a new camper van. Good evening, David. Hello there, Anne. How are you doing this evening? I hope you're doing very well. Anne has been one of the best supporters of this channel over the last few months. Happy and nice weekend, and the same to you, Anne. I'm just having a Wicklow Wolf again before I go to dinner with my brother and his family. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to throw on a shirt. I'm going to have to take a shower first as well. So just came on just to see if anybody wanted to chat. And thanks for jumping on and saying hello. That's lovely of you, as usual. Yeah, Anna's been great, you know, with all the comments and the likes and all that stuff. I'm well. Week ended well. Yeah, so happy weekend to you as well. And I'm happy to hear that about your week. I hope everybody else had a good week too. Mine just consisted this week of relaxing before I go away, you know, just going down to the beach every day, learning the Spanish, getting a bit of a meditation going, a bit of a workout. I'm actually back reading again as well, and writing blogs too. Yeah, so I'm doing that too. So I'm keeping myself busy. And it, you know, life as a full-time YouTuber is all about keeping yourself busy. I see, actually, the last video that I uploaded, it got 2 likes. The meditation one, that's cool, you know. Not everybody is going to be into that, and I understand that. That's cool. But it wasn't liked at all, so I think I'll stay away from that stuff now. As far as YouTube goes, but not as far as meditation goes in my personal life. But as far as YouTube goes, I was trying to tap into a little different market there and maybe get a new audience. And maybe I did. I don't know. I was digging into the stats, and yeah, it's not great for that video, but I think I'm going to make amends with Sunday's one. I think you guys are going to like Sunday's video. It's all uploaded, ready to go, and it's scheduled for Sunday, so it's a good one. I really enjoyed making this. Yeah, it was a fun one to make. It was a really fun video to make. And I'll just give you a word of advice. When you do watch the video, if you watch it, jeez, that makes me very gassy, that beer. Yeah, if you do watch the video, look at the surroundings. Don't look at me. Look at the surroundings. Look at the video from the device that I'm using, because the video from it is just top notch. It's unreal, and I'm so glad that I did it on this day, because the sun was shining. I was on the coast, and it just made brilliant pictures. This little device that I have, it was just amazing, and the video turned out really well. A lot better than I thought it was. And as well as that, the last mod on my GoPro had broken, the microphone had broken, so I got a new one, and I was testing that out as well, and the sound is perfect as well, so it didn't pick up much of the wind, which was brilliant. So yeah, that'll be out Sunday, and I think this one is going to be a big viewer for some reason. I think there's going to be a large viewership for this one, because I've seen a lot of other videos that have been similar on YouTube, and they've had thousands, tens of thousands of views. So if I get a couple of thousand, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with that. But yeah, I'll enjoy this beer and then take a shower and see if anybody else wants to say hello. And then get out to dinner. But yeah, just a quick one today. We're on 15 minutes already. These things, time just flies with these things. But yeah, my time in Rush has been, it's been brilliant, really. It's an absolute smashing part of Dublin, somewhere that I hadn't been before, and I'm so glad that I picked this area to come back to. It was great to see, you know, I had all the family and friends close to me, And it was great to see a few of those on my short time, on the short return to Ireland. You know, time with your family and friends is invaluable, and you should really appreciate every minute that you spend with them. I do, because I don't see them often enough. You know, with going to different places, moving away to Sligo for 8 months, and you know, just traveling a lot. I don't get to see them that much, so I do really appreciate when I do see them. It's yeah, I'm going to enjoy seeing my brother tonight. I got the last bill, which was a huge one. Let's see if he picks this one up this time. It'll be a little bit cheaper, I'd say, but yeah, we'll see if he picks it up this time. Let's see if he offers anyway. He can be a bit tight, so I'll probably end up paying again. Other than that, yeah, I'm looking forward to Seville. Looking forward to making great videos, because when the sun shines and the temperature is warm, it makes for great viewing. It makes for great video making, and I love that. And yeah, I'm just going to immerse myself again into the culture, into the Spanish culture, because I absolutely love the Spanish culture. Just get to chat up there again. Nobody else said anything. But look, I want to experience other cultures as well, which is why I'm going to move to a different country after Spain, or after Seville. So it'll be a new experience for me. Different language too, if I go to the place that I'm thinking. So I have Duolingo now. I'll just, a couple of weeks before I move to the next place, I will learn a bit of that language as well. So give me the basics. Just please, thank you, how to ask for stuff, how to ask for food, how to ask for beer, importantly. But that's really it, yeah. Oh yeah, I do have to get back into Dublin City as well. I'm thinking of doing a video in Dublin City. I don't want to give the game away, but I'll just leave it at that. I do want to do a video in Dublin City again. This one will be a little bit different to the last one I did when I was leaving. But yeah, I do have an idea for the video in Dublin City, so stay tuned. And then it's Seville videos for a month or so. So yeah, sunshine videos. Oh, this is my favourite Wicklow Wolf, by the way. It does make me a little bit gassy, but it's probably the one with the best taste. And start learning Swahili. Ooh, there's one. Swahili. You call it Kiswahili. Start with Jambo to... Oh, I can't read that. Jambo to what? Mean hello. Oh, Jambo means hello. There we go. I'm going to speak Swahili for the first time in my life. Jambo. There we go. Yeah, if I go there, I'm going to learn a bit of that language too, I suppose. You'd have to, you know. As a mark of respect to the natives, yeah, I would. I presume English is the predominant language in Kenya, but yeah, I'm sure there's a few ancient languages in there as well, a few original cultural languages in there too that would be interesting to learn a little bit of. Who knows? I might become one of those guys that goes around the world and just learns different languages. Wow, you got it right. Yeah, well, Jambo's not hard. We have little pastries in this country that we serve out for breakfast called a jambon. Has cheese and ham on top, or cheese and bacon or something like that. And it's a pastry and it's warm and you eat. Oh, it's tasty, but not very good for you. But yeah, I haven't had one of those in ages, actually, since I left Sligo. But Jambo, yeah, I'm going to remember that one. That's an easy one to remember. What's thank you, by the way? I always like to know what thank you is in a different language. Merci beaucoup. What's it in? Gracias in Spanish. Grazie in Italian. Gormagat in Irish. What is it in Portuguese again? What's thank you in Portuguese again? I think it's gracias as well, isn't it? Let me see. Thank you in Portuguese. Obrigado. Ah, I knew that. I'm surprised you call it Swahili. Thought of writing that, but instead I decided to write the full name. Well, I didn't know that it was called Kiswahili, to tell you the truth. Our history books will tell us that it's Swahili. But thanks for that little lesson. There you go. You learn something new every day, and I've just learned something new. Kiswahili. There. I'm going to Google that too. Kiswahili, also known as its local name, Kiswahili, is a Bantu language originally spoken by the Swahili people who are found primarily in Tanzania, Kenya, and Mozambique. Ah, okay, so Swahili is the people. It's not the language. Kiswahili is the language. Am I right in saying that? That's what I deduced from Wikipedia. But Wikipedia can be a little bit wrong at times. Let's just leave it at that. When I started college, all the college professors said, don't ever cite Wikipedia. Just, you know, it's a propaganda operation, really. There's 3 people there, 3 likes so far, good stuff. Yeah, if you're watching in the future, 4 people now. Hit the like button. If you're watching in the future, do that too. I leave all the links to the blogs and all the buy me a coffee and stuff. People have been very generous with those, especially Smiley and the Patreon stuff and all that. I'll leave that down below. Get over to Vista Trekker as well if you haven't seen his channel. I absolutely adore his videos. They're just brilliant. Great storyteller, great visuals on the videos, and he just makes. I wish I could make videos like him. Put it that way. Yeah, he puts me to shame. But I'm getting there. You know, I'm getting better at the video editing and making and putting a bit more time in them and stuff. And I think Sunday's video, yeah, I put the time into it. I put the time into the editing this time, and I'm really happy with the results. Obviously, there's a couple of things that I wanted to add to the video that I didn't get to do while I was making it. You know, you can't remember everything, obviously. So I should start making a little list of the things that I want to do and then just go through them point by point. But you know, I'm disorganized like that. I like to do things on the spur of the moment. So yes, Sunday's video I think is going to be a big one, but it could flop. I don't know. That's the thing with YouTube. You just never know. But yeah, hopefully it's good. And cheers to everybody. I still have to shower. It's only 6:15, so I'm meeting my brother at 7. And I have the sneaky suspicion that he's going to cancel for some reason. He'll come up with some excuse, I'm working, or blah, 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 something. But we'll see. If he comes, I'm sure it'll be a pleasant dinner. But I have a feeling he's not going to. We'll see. Yeah, I'll get showered and that soon. We're on 23 minutes. We'll go up to 30, see what happens. Anybody else? If anybody else wants to say hello. Good talking with you, Anne, as always. You seem like a really decent person, so yeah, we get on well like that, me and you. I try to treat people with the respect they deserve, you know. I treat everybody with the respect they deserve, you know. I'm not a drama queen at all. I was only saying it earlier in the live feed. I was talking to a couple of people today, and it was a very refreshing conversation where we were all on the same wavelength, you know, all thinking the same thing, and I don't get that very often. Most people think I'm a little bit out there, but most people have a hive mentality, and you know, are doing their 9 to 5, and you know that's their main focus, and you know anybody that deviates from that path would be seen as a little bit out there, whereas I see deviation from that path as progression, actually, and not regression at all. I think I'm further down the ladder on the spiritual journey than they are, and they just haven't realized it yet, that the life that they society has pushed them into is not a life that's going to make them very happy. So yeah, I try to get that message across as much as I can to people, that life is not all about the career and getting up that ladder. You need, and I stress this, need to have downtime. If you're just going to be working all the time, just for rent or mortgage or whatever it is, or the best car or the best phone, or it's not going to make you happy. These are things that will never make you happy. Money doesn't make you happy. Money will never make you happy. The world will make you happy. People will make you happy. Money will never make you happy. And I'd like to stress that to people. It's the free things in life. They're the best things. I'm getting a little sentimental here. It must be a strong beer. But it's true. It's true. A lot of people will think that's out there, but that's actually reality, The 9 to 5 and trying to get the best car, the best this or that. And just being in competition with each other. Eventually something is just going to, in your head or in your physicality, and you're going to realize that it's all been a lie the whole time. It's all been a lie just to get you obedient and working to make somebody else a lot of money. And there's a different way of doing things. And I hope people find that way. It's been a miraculous journey. I won't say miraculous, I'm not religious. It's been a journey for me, let's just say. I won't say the road to enlightenment, but the road to a little bit of spiritual enlightenment, maybe. Just seeing things for what they are. Seeing things, when people watch the news or they go on social media, those are the subjects that you're allowed to talk about, because there's censorship and there's a restriction that happens on these channels and stuff like that, and they only allow the stuff that you're allowed to talk about. They never allow the stuff that you're not allowed to talk about, which is the likes of stuff that'll make you healthy, stuff that'll give you a better perspective on life, because social media doesn't want you to have a better perspective on life. All they want is for you to participate in their little experiment and just keep you online all the time. And that's no way to live, in my experience. It's no way to live. I say this ironically because I film on YouTube, but I do it unironically, really. Get out there, see the world, and you'll be a much happier person for it. I promise you, you'll be a much happier person for it. Okay, with that bit of philosophy out of the way, we're nearly on 30 minutes. If nobody else wants to say anything, I'll shut it down at 30 minutes. I need to get ready anyway. I'm looking forward to this dinner. I'm hungry. I have an appetite on me. I had the ribeye steak in this place last week. Now, if they're doing it again tonight, sorry all you vegetarians, but meat is great. But yeah, if I'm going here tonight and they have it on the menu, I think I'm going to get that one, because the brother is going to be paying this time. I hope. And the ribeye is about 30 euros. Yeah, it is 30 euros over there. So I had it there last week, and it's just amazing. 8 ounces, I think. 12 ounces. 12 ounces of pure, unadulterated meat. Oh, it's a good beer. I'll just have a cup of coffee with dinner. Yeah, we've gone past the 30-minute mark. Okay, guys, I'll shut it down here. Thanks for the chat, Anne. It's unfortunate nobody else jumped on, but look, everybody has their own lives these days, and I can't expect everyone to jump onto these things, but I might catch up with you in the future. I don't have anything else to share. Like, comment, subscribe, the usual, and I'll catch you all pretty soon. And like that video on Sunday. I think it's going to be a hit. I hope so anyway. Enjoy your dinner. Nice weekend. Thanks, Anne, very much as always, and have a lovely weekend yourself also. I'm sure you will. You live in a beautiful country, so why not? I hope we get a bit of sunshine here for the weekend, but I won't hold my breath. But that's it. I'll keep it there. I'll leave it there. Talk to you all soon, and yeah, look after each other. It's all you can do. Take care.